Hello, welcome to Vips to Real. My name is Vivi. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here for another project pan. This is kind of like an introduction, but not really, just because I started this project at the end of last year on Instagram. But I haven't mentioned it yet. It's the Pie or Pan in Everything project pan created by Jessica Lee, and she said that anyone's welcome to join. So I joined because I really want to get more use out of my palettes. Aside from my Panda palette that I did last year, I've never really hit pan in a palette before, in an eyeshadow palette, and so this was a way for me to rotate through my palettes and get more use out of them. And it's different from like the roulette eyeshadows where you have to use that specific shadow. This is just me using the whole palette and see which ones I naturally gravitate towards and hit pan on naturally. So yeah, this was a way for me to get along. Now I have started this project on Instagram, so I am gonna do like a quick little catch-up round right now, just so we're all on the same page. And moving forward, I'm gonna have it on my Instagram and also here on my YouTube channel. So thank you for being here. So I did start out the project, and I decided to put this Yes Please palette from Colourpop, and I was able to hit pan on it on my very first round, on the first month. Oh my god, words, they're so difficult today. But I was able to hit pan on it on the very first round, and I'm really excited for that. I also had this highlighter from Maybelline. It was gifted to me by my sister right after I went cruelty free, and I was for a long time not using it just because I was like, it's not cruelty free, and I'm glad I put it in this project because I realized I really like it. So I'm just gonna try to use it up. I already have it in my collection, and it's really pretty. So yeah, and as you can see, I hit pan right there. So yeah, and I was able to hit pan on this as well within that first round. Then the product that I was not able to hit pan on, and it's honestly been in here this whole time, is this single shadow that I depotted from my Tarte palette, and it's called Punk, and it's a black matte, and it's been difficult, okay? And it's still here, and as you can see, I've not hit pan on it. Okay, so on my second, since I hit the goal on these two products, I did move on, and I added this blush from Colourpop, and it's White Hello, and it's really pretty. You're not really going to be able to tell too much. I can barely tell, but there is a slight dip to it. I don't know if that's not doing anything. There's a slight dip to it. This is probably going to take me a couple more months before I can hit pan on it. So I added this in on the first update. And on that first update, I also decided to add in along with the blush, I also added the L'Oreal Los Angeles palette right over here. And as you can see, I was able to hit pan on that cream product. I was actually surprised of how deep these pans were. And I really worked out like the whole edge of this. Like this shadow, there's not much left of that. So anyway, that was the next, update, and I hit pan on this, so I was able to roll it out. As you can see, I still haven't hit pan on that blush or in that Tarte shadow. So then I added the Colourpop Double Entendre palette, and as you can see, I hit pan on it as well right here. Now, I will say all of these shadows in this palette, I already had a significant dip on it, so I was able to hit pan on them really quickly. And yeah, right there, pan. And now I have 3 palettes in my collection that have pan in it. That's a quarter of my palettes. I decluttered 2, well, technically 1.5 palettes, and now I only have 12 palettes, eyeshadow palettes. And yeah, and now I have pan in 3 of 12, so I'm really excited about that. I'm super excited. So as clearly as you can see, I've not hit pan on that black shadow, although there is a really nice dip on it. And I have not hit pan on this blush, although there is a recent dip. Okay, that's as much as I can say. So I am going to put in a new palette. I'm going to keep working on those. And I decided to put in a palette that I know is going to take a while to go through. This is the Big Kahuna, guys. This is not going to be easy. This is probably going to be here for at least 2 to 3 updates. And it's my Morphe 24G palette. It's big. Okay, so the appeal of this palette is that it supposedly has about, I think they said three to four times more product per shadow than any other shadow. Okay guys, this is big. These are really big. I think they're supposed to be like 1.5 grams of product per pan. They're big. So I'm hoping that because they're wider, then they're not as deep. They're a little more shallow, but this is gonna take a while. And I know that, and I knew I needed to put it in and just get out the way. I also figured that it kind of goes, because a little pinky, a little purpley, it will go with my single from my Panda palette. So I figured it'll work out. We're gonna make it. So yeah, I'm putting it in. So this probably means in the next at least 1 to 2 updates, I'm probably not gonna hit any goals, but that's okay. Who knows? I might hit pan on that black shadow. I try to use it today. It's kind of how I set my little eyeliner on top. But yeah, so those are my 3 products that I have right now. I'm gonna take this single one out. So I have the blush, I have the single shadow right here, and now I have this big puppy right here. I'm gonna try to hit pan on one of the shades, any shade, doesn't matter. I just need to hit pan on something. So that's it for this update as well. I hope you enjoy watching it. I really enjoy this project. I'm hoping that by the end of the year, I'm able to hit pan in every single one of the shadows that and every single one of the palettes that I own. That's my goal. And it's really easy to pair them up with my Super Shock shadows that are in my project pan. That way I can pair them up and whatnot. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll post my Instagram down below so you can see all the project pictures from build 4. And I'm also going to put Jessica Lee down below, who I know created this project pan, and then anyone else that I know of that is doing this project pan, I'm going to go ahead and link them down below. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate you coming in, and yeah, hit subscribe, like, have a good day.